Hey guys, so since a lot of people have been asking me, I'm doing this video about my build that I have. It's not some super OP build or anything, it's not super special. It's just something that I found to be very universal and kind of like a good all-arounder. And so basically I'm gonna show you talents, explain what they do, and kind of like explain the combos behind them a little bit. So Q is going to be penetration, damage to bosses, and the crit damage. I'm sorry, crit chance buff for yourself. It's 30%. They fixed it with this patch. It used to be 15, and 15% for party members. 3 seconds debuff, right? So this is like very mandatory, pretty much. No other build can work without this right now because people just like this, you know, to have the extra crit in their party. Now W here, a lot of people don't like because you can cancel it and it kills you sometimes, right? You just can't cancel the animation, you die because of it. Yeah, but that's like the only skill that you can use with a short cooldown and get guaranteed stacks. So I'm still using it. I'm using the attack speed on this one, so I don't care about the damage, I'm just caring about stacks. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the W. And then E is going to be the crit damage and the cooldown reduction on for 2 seconds. So crit damage is buffed after patch. It's 4 seconds instead of 3, so 75% crit damage. So normally we combo this with our Q, so we use like Q and E, and now we have increased crit chance and crit damage on the target. And next one is R, the best skill that we have pretty much. So we get crit damage, I'm sorry, crit chance, and then some extra damage on the boss talents. And then next one we have our utility skill, our gap closer. So we get 2 meters increased range on this one. And then another one is the flower, right? The flower is the best DPS skill out of the blue ones. So we get the stacking crit chance and the increased damage on the last 2 attacks here. Pretty standards, I would say. So if you guys are familiar with Arcana, you would probably know all of these talents. And then 4 cards. 4 cards, this is like a hot topic right now. People are trying to choose between 4 cards and Secret Garden. Now, the benefits of 4 cards is pretty much Burokwa, which is the ability to bring the boss down. And as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, it procs twice. It actually activates twice. Like you have this Chung means medium effect on the Burokwa. So this is really strong, okay? For the bosses, for the raid bosses, this is really good. And now the difference between Secret Garden and this ability, this is just safe to use. This is very like, it has some range. For Secret Garden you have to actually go melee, right? So this is what I've been using lately. Yeah, it doesn't do as crazy crits as you can get with the Secret Garden, but overall it's easier to use on the bosses. In reality, it's way harder to actually use Secret Garden compared to what you test, for example, here on a dummy, right? And then, yeah, I think that's like pretty much my go-to skill right now. It's pretty decent. The damage is still not that bad, actually. And the last skill is Bomb. And normally Bomb is, you'd only take Bomb with your Q, right? But every build has a Q now, so basically your basic combo should look something like you get two stacks, 2 preliminary stacks. Wait, can I resummon it? So we get like a couple of stacks, and then we do like F, Q, F, S, R, and you do this, and you basically do crit damage on R, crit damage on F, right? So, and you get the crit chance. But I think once you cast R, you probably might run out of crit chance by this time, but it all depends on how fast you use it. I'm actually not sure about this one. But I mean, it's 3 seconds. It's not that big of a time frame. You can also use it without S, I guess, with stacking like 4 stacks beforehand, and do something like this, for example. Right? And another good tip that I can tell you, give me a second here. So as you can see, when you're using E, right, it gives you crit damage, but you have 2 stacks. So the way you can kind of abuse it is, I guess abuse is the wrong word, utilize, is just cast E one time and then cast E another time. I'm sorry about this one. And basically it refreshes the cooldown. Not the cooldown, it refreshes the buff for crit damage. Okay? So, your crit damage buff, you just prolong it, right? So it's like 1 second. Oh, actually, I can use it right now. Right? 2 seconds, 1 second. Oh, I didn't use it. Well, you know what I mean. You can just use it twice if you use it correctly, right? You basically get like an extra second or so, maybe like second and a half. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, this build is all about like trying to figure out what kind of combos you want to do with the, like, there's no standard combo, I would say, except for maybe QF kind of stuff, because you can also use your D, you can use your A for stacking, all kinds of combos. Yep, thank you guys for watching this, and if you're interested about more Arcana gameplay and maybe you want to ask some questions, you can come to my stream anytime. You can find it in the stream description. And yeah, see you guys next time.